I guess the other bit then is just to say that how do you measure engagement, right? If you've ever done any sort of social media and say, please upload a photo to enter this competition, or please do something that's quite hard, you don't get any response. So always go into any user-generated campaign on the basis you won't get any, and will the campaign still work? So I remember an agency presenting to us a few years ago, and it was all about summer and how to make the most of summer, and we're going to save summer. And they came up with 10 activities, one of which was to grow a grass head with, a pair of tights and blah, blah, blah. And hey everyone, once you've grown the grass head, please upload a picture of the grass head. And that was going to drive like this display ad thing across the summer to try and get more people to shop online. It was kind of like, you could tell it was never going to work. But anyway, the user-generated content was so hard because it takes 2 weeks to grow a grass head. So by the time you've done it, you're not going to remember to go back and take a photo. Also, your grass head looks shit compared to the grass head that we had, as they just do. So if you're asking people to upload pictures of themselves, they aren't models. They haven't got the best lighting. They haven't got a professional makeup artist doing it. So this bit about aspirational, user-generated content isn't normally that beautiful. Some people are brilliant at it. So one, you don't get any. What you get isn't brilliant. However, what's fascinating about these videos is within an hour of Anna posting the video on Mum's Eye View, I mean, how somebody could actually get the ingredients together and put it in the oven and get it back out again. But within an hour, on Instagram and Twitter, people were uploading pictures of their versions of their cake. And they're really proud to show Anna their version. Like, they're properly invested in this. So, did they buy all the ingredients from Asda? I don't know. Is it beneficial to us? Yes. Did they subscribe? Did they like the content? Did they click through to Betty Crocker's website and see all of the recipes? Yes. So it's quite soft around the edges, but anyway. There must have been 50 people uploaded pictures over the first week, and that is massive. That's massive. Apart from, we just did a competition actually on Facebook, which is George did these really nice cushions with like cats and dogs on, and we did this competition last week, which was if you want your cat and dog to be on the next range of cushions, upload a picture of your cat and dog. How many pictures do you reckon we had? Come on, just guess. God, somebody guess.
5,000.
5,000. Higher. I feel like Bruce. Higher than 25,000 photos of not just cats and dogs. Nothing too dodgy, by the way. But it was like lizards and snakes and all sorts. Like, that was mental. That doesn't happen. So occasionally you do strike gold, but assume that you'll never ever get anything. So this is the show-off slide. That says we get more videos. So All Things Hair. That's a Unilever branded channel. So basically all of the products that are featured in that All Things Hair channel, and they are using the Tanya Burrs of the world. Then there's us, and then there's Jamie Oliver, and there's Sainsbury's. So we get lots of views per video. Lots of words on this, but I'm almost there. So I guess we try to harness a relationship with the people that we work with, where we're the easiest brand to work with. That was kind of like the unwritten starting point. I want to be the easiest brand for these guys to work with. I don't want them to be kind of going, oh, I've got another Asda job. These are all so painful. They always say pernickety about the content, and I didn't say that in the right order, and I didn't use that word, and I didn't hold the brand like that. We had the confidence to kind of let go and say, from a PR perspective, you put your best foot forward, you hand off your press release, or you put your event on, journalists come, they write it up, and they go away, and then you wait the next day to see what happened. And if you're confident to do that from a PR perspective, this is PR on steroids. You already know what they're going to write about, you know how big their audience is, but let them do the bit that they do best. You know, they're self-editing this content. This isn't them going off to a studio and doing it and all that. We've been lucky to work on a beta project with YouTube where we've actually had shoppable links. So as you look at some of the videos where it makes sense, there's a little info card at the top of the video, and if you press the info card, it comes up with a carousel of the products featured. So we've been, playing around with that kind of stuff. But actually it's fascinating, even when it's on a mobile device or desktop, most people will go down to the description box and click the bit.ly link to follow that to the shop. And that's people willingly going there. You haven't duped them into it. It's not like clever SEO or any of that stuff where you've kind of like gone, I want to go there and that's come. So they've willingly watched a video and then they've gone down to, if I hit that link, I'm going to end up in a shop and I want to go to the shop. And we're getting like 1-2% click-throughs on those bit.ly links to the number of people watching the video, which in a display world, like 2% click-through is like, yeah, but also most of that's like, didn't know they were going there, probably. Not really my background, as you can probably tell. And then we're starting to look at, all right, so of all the people watching videos, who are they? There's a fascinating thing about YouTube, right? You can't dictate who watches it. So you can hope that people watch it, they're relevant, but you can't dictate that. So 45% of those views for that Easter egg cake were in the US. And I hope they don't mind me saying, but the people that we were dealing with from Betty Crocker were kind of like, we sent them the stats, going, oh, you know, we're really pleased, 150,000 people watched it, and blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, but I looked at it, and 45% were in the US. I'm like, but Betty Crocker's the biggest baking brand in the US. And we're part of Walmart, who sell Betty Crocker. So that's like, it's not a bad thing, is it? Like, that's a really good side effect of not being able to dictate what the audience is. But it's worth remembering, you know, it's a global platform, so assume a third, a third, a third. A third might be watching it in the UK, a third in the US, and a third everywhere else. For us, anyway. If it's discrete microcasting and you're only getting 200 views, it might be very, very specific to you. But you can't dictate what that ends up. But then you can follow those people, not in a creepy way, but you can then remarket to those people elsewhere on their platforms. 2,000 subscribers, something like that. So considering we've got 20 million customers, no one cares about our YouTube channel. And in a sense, why would they? So if you are on YouTube, if you're subscribed to any channels, it's unlikely, I guess, you're subscribed